Takeover Tuesdays. I don't know who was bringing the sounds tonight, but right here. It was good. The vibes were good. Touched my heart there. Thank you for that. And the affirmations as well. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to our guests first. We're so glad to have you on the line with us. We always appreciate when you come and join us and join in our conversation to learn a little of how we can succeed our own way with a lot of help from this tribe who I would like to extend my love to right now. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'm glad to be here on the line with you. So I'm about to introduce someone, our conversationalist, and every week this young lady brings it. I have watched her develop as a leader of this tribe, and each week she gives her all, never lacking, never. Whether she's not feeling well or whether she's on top of the world, she's the same. She has the experience of a plethora of business ventures to include accounting, finances, entrepreneurship, coaching, and that's just to name a few. She also has much education and much knowledge, but the person within is her highlight. This young lady is compassionate. She's caring. She has passion for her purpose, whether that purpose is for her family or for this tribe. She gives us all a piece of her heart, and that is rare in every sense of the word. She wants us all to succeed, and she means it. She's an awesome, awesome representative of the original CEO mom, and therefore we put her in the category of the original CEO mom. This young lady will pick up her phone. She will pick up her car keys and even a plane ticket to meet us where we are in this journey of life. So, everyone, please help me welcome the original CEO mom, Miss Alicia Yarborough, aka Coach Lee.
Thank you so much, Miss Ramona. I
You're welcome,
appreciate
beautiful.
and I love your words that you put in the tribe this evening, just to give, that expression and to pour back into the tribe with your words. That's another form of give. As you've seen value here, you took the time. You didn't just think it, you went the extra step to share it. And so we appreciate you definitely, Miss Ramona.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Hey, y'all. Hey, tribe. It's Takeover Tuesday. We are back at it. We already had the coffee club this rising where we did grab some pips, y'all. Did I? Yeah, look, I have my water. I can't do the Frappuccino. We on this Daniel fast, y'all. So I can't do the Frappuccino until February the 4th. So y'all go see me with my bottled waters, with my 100% juices. Hey, but we still making passive income from our phones, from our tablets, from our laptops, as long as we have Wi-Fi. And that is why we are on here tonight. As she said, I am the CEO mom, Coach Lee. And it's just a privilege and an honor to be before you on this evening, so that you can see how your money can truly go to work for you. Look, I'm like a little kid with these notifications. I see all of them going off. That's right. Give it up for Miss Ramona. Let's see who we have in the chat really quickly before we dive into this information. I see Miss Angela Langham from Fairburn, Georgia. Miss Stella from Greenville, North Carolina. Miss Cheryl, hey, beautiful. Miss Deanna Jackson. You know what I was going to say after that. Miss Jackson, if you know. From Fairburn, Georgia as well. Miss Angela Cooper from Lithonia. Hold on now. Normally I see North Carolina, North Carolina, North Carolina. We starting to see Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. All right, I see y'all in this her chat. Miss Diane from Louisville, Louisville. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Guess what, y'all? I was the DJ on tonight, and I also provided the affirmation. So I appreciate that. Miss Curl from Raleigh. Am I saying it right? I think I got a little southern twang to that. Raleigh, North Carolina. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, 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 y'all. She did give a wonderful introduction. Mr. Lenny Jones from Louisville, Kentucky. Miss Chanel from North Carolina. Miss Angela Sally from Chicago in the house. Hey, all right, y'all. I'm gonna quit playing and dive into this information. But guess what? You are having fun when you are making profits and you are making your money go to work from you right from your phone. So we're gonna get into this, but I gotta stop and I gotta pause for the cause and let you all know that results are not guaranteed. You thought, as Alani would say, like anything else that you do, it's going to require a certain level of work, a certain level of dedication, of persistence, of commitment. But anything that you succeed in life, it requires all of that. So this isn't any different, right? I always like to say it's a different type of work, though, you all. It's different when I know that I am showing up, right? And I have a set amount of pay for the hour that I'm getting ready to put in. However, when I'm showing up here, I know as I'm putting these hours to learn this information, right, I can get to a point where I have infinite possibilities. Hey, ain't that Miss Shannara's I think it is. I have infinite possibilities, right, to my money. And that is why I am so excited. That's why I can put in the woman hours, right, to study, to show myself approved. I can stay up late nights and look at this to make sure that I get it, because not only is it impacting my life, but everybody now that I'm connected to, and then my living legacy, as they're getting this, you all look, y'all better watch out. Y'all better watch out. Now, this is the platform that we are connected to, Economy, where you can definitely live a life that's elevated, right? And when I say that, I don't know what your lifestyle is right now, but what does that next level of living look like for you? Or have you even taken the time to even think about, to even visualize, to even tap into the feeling of your next level of living? Because I'm already living that. I already see that thing. Like what I see in my current reality, I know it's just the lag time. It hasn't caught up because, and I thank you for that, Miss Ramona. You talked about you've seen my growth. And so that is an inside out thing. And so I know that as I'm going on the inside, right, I'm not the person that I was yesterday. And so I know that my outer reality is catching up to who I am. And so it eventually has to manifest. Guess what? You get all of that here. Because we not only focus on your finances, but we focus on mind, body, and spirit to have an unstoppable living legacy, right? All of this stuff that we're going to talk about is optional, but it would behoove you to tap in so that you can get you, and you are your greatest wealth. And here you getting you because you have access to the right leadership, to the right technology, to the right strategies, right, to help you design this life that you desire. What does that look like? This is just some images that I grabbed that spoke to me, but I know that normally speaks to the general population when you think about a life that is elevated. I don't know what that looks like for you. It may be nothing that is on this screen, but you grab a hold of what that life elevated looks like for you. And as we have this conversation, tell me if what I am providing you with, if that can help you to collapse time frames and get that just a little bit quicker. Now, this is our leadership, you all. And they know about living a life that's elevated. They also know about what I talked about from the beginning, the work and the consistency that it takes, the dedication to go through the ebbs and flows of life, to live a life that's elevated. This is the leader and visionary of the tribe that you'll be connected with, Mr. David Guilty, whom I don't just call him Sir G3, but he has shown himself to be Sir G3 in my life because he guides me in all aspects of life. He's a guru for me, not just from experience, not because it's something he's called himself, right? But he has receipts. He has proof of work and proof of concept. And he has an anointing, you all, to just somebody to say you have the Midas touch, whatever they put their hands to, it turns to gold. And he has a track record of that as well, to taking people that are already great at what they do and making them unstoppable, right? Just slight edge adjustments, just a little bit of fine tuning, right, to just get you to that level of being unstoppable. And he is directly connected to our president, Mr. Edwin Haynes, who is directly connected to the CEO of our company, Mr. Hassan Mahmoud. And all of these men or these gentlemen, they represent 6 and 7 figures of income annually, passively. Think about that. And I'm gonna continue to probably compare and contrast. That's what's in my spirit right now. You'll see why as we get to the cash flow quadrant. But it's not from just trading their time for money. It's from having a passive source of income. It's tapping into a system that can go to work in spite of you, right? And so that's a whole nother way of thinking, and it's a whole nother way of creating income. And so we're learning from the best. We have that. That is who our lineage is, right? And it's important who your leadership is, because everything rises and falls on leadership. If you follow John C. Maxwell, you know that quote. But I've experienced it to be true. And then this right here, I have this ability to find this hidden talent in people that sometimes even they didn't know that they had themselves. And those are the type of people that you want to be around, right? You don't want to be around somebody that you in a problem, you complaining, and they like, yeah, they're gonna hop in and they're gonna complain with you, right? They not only gonna let you be where you are, but they're gonna break you down. Now you want somebody that's gonna listen to you for a second, and then okay, yeah, what's the solution, right? Or not, maybe not even in that moment, because sometimes you just need a listening ear. But then next day, we gonna talk about the solution one way or the other. That's who you have here. Now, this is what I was referring to, the cash flow quadrant. And this is the 4 ways that you make money, you all. And I saw this cash flow quadrant years ago, probably in my early 20s. I saw the cash flow quadrant, and you know how you can see something, but you really are not cognizant of what it's actually saying. I think I had head knowledge, and then it sparked my interest in entrepreneurship, but I didn't have a proper system to really flow in it the way that I do now. And look at this left-hand side of the cash flow quadrant. This is where you're an employee or you're self-employed, you all. We know all about this, right? This is 95% of the world's population that's only tapping into 5% of the money. That didn't sit well with me, right? I want to be a part of the 5%. I now am a part of this 5% club over here, where you're a business owner, you're an investor that's tapping into 95% of the money, right? Now, don't you love it? You don't have to pick and choose. You can be in all of these different quadrants at one time. We just want to give you the ability to open up this other side, so that now the money that you probably making on this left-hand side, instead of having to get a second or third job or fourth job, it's like, hey, people are here doing the daggone thing. And they think 7 streams of income, but not where you got to show up for each one of them. It's only so many hours in the day, right? So that money that you're making on this left-hand side of the cash flow quadrant, put it on over here, become this investor, where this money is going to work for you. That's a beautiful thing. You can go to bed, you can wake up, and you can make profits. Have y'all ever experienced that before? I remember experiencing that for the very first time. I was tripping out. I was like, what? And for it to be 3 digits? Man, look, can't nobody tell me nothing. I know it works for me, right? And this is another reason why I'm passionate about this. Just glancing at this. Where do you fall in this class level? Everybody wanted the 6 figures, right? Even right here, the lower 6 figures that were middle class. Now that's the upper poor. There's so many things that are happening right now, and inflation. It's just to know that I have a solution, not just for myself, but now I have a solution. I could be standing in a grocery store and hearing a conversation. And now the way my mind is set up, my ears fine-tuned when I hear certain things going on. And then you find a way to get inside that conversation and just pique a little interest here and there. You know, you might exchange because this part, you can hear the despair that a person is going through and to know you have the answer. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't know about y'all, but I enjoy school, right? And so if I knew the answer, I'm that kid. I'm like, oh, I know, pick me, pick me. So it's like when I hear conversations and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a solution. It's like, I got it. But you got to pick yourself. Like I'm sharing the information, but you got to choose you. If you see me on social media, you see that hashtag, I choose me. And that's in every aspect of my life. That's in my health. That's in my sleeping patterns. In every aspect of life, I want to choose me because we haven't been taught to do that. We've been really ingrained to choose other things in life and just go with the flow. And that is it doesn't serve me. As Mr. Good people say, I choose not to, and I choose me, right? And this is one way that you can choose you is by joining and partnering with whoever invited you on this line tonight. Y'all, we have 3 different ways that you can tap into this passive income. You can study to show yourself approved. You can learn the information for yourself, right? And I love that. I love gaining the information because once I get it from me, nobody can take it away from me. And then I can pass it down to my children. You also have a copy and paste system, right? And you'll see where we're tapping into elite educators that are giving out this information. They're sending out trade ideas. And then we also have our AI technology with our Monara AI that's going to scan the market for you, that's going to look at different trade ideas and then send them out to you. And so I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to show you what this looks like, right? Because we're tapping into the world's 3 largest financial markets with the stock market, with the cryptocurrency market, let me move this out of the way, and with the foreign exchange market. And the foreign exchange market being the largest financial market in the world, generating 6.6 to 7.6 trillion dollars a day, you all. Think about that. Now, how much of that do you want coming into your household? Look, with $1 trillion, all you need is a small percentage of that thing. And it's nothing that you have to fear. What is Forex? The foreign exchange market is just the exchange of 2 different currency pairs. So if I'm traveling internationally and I'm giving them the US dollar, they're giving me whatever currency that is prevalent within their country. I participated in the foreign exchange market. Guess what? You are too. You just didn't realize it. You have a checking account, you have a savings account, you have a retirement account, you have a mortgage. Do you have any of those things that's happening? Then guess what? I'm gonna say most likely, right? Those financial institutions are taking your money, a huge portion of it. They only require to have a small bit there sitting in those actual accounts. And they are trading your money in the foreign exchange market. And they are making your money go to work for them. And you're not getting any of those profits, you all. They're going to encourage you to get a high yield savings account so that you can make maybe 1% a year. I'm doing a good job. I'm making 1% a year. How long is it going to take to double in your lifetime? Probably never, right? When I'm looking at the rule of 72, I have a background in financial planning, and I would sit down with people and I would look at their finances, you all. And I think that's another way. I'm just thinking about that. I think it's another reason why I am so passionate because it was people who were close to retiring, like 3 years from retirement, and you're hesitant in rolling over your money. This will be a better option for you, and you only have $2,000 saved. It is not about an age. It's about how much money do you have set away so that you can live a certain lifestyle, right? Like how much, and this is what I would advise people, whatever you have sitting there, hopefully you have enough sitting so that you can live off 10% annually of that money. You never have to touch the principal. Don't touch the principal. Just live off of 10%, the interest that's coming in annually, right? And then that principal can continue to grow. But if you only have $2,000 sitting there, what is your solution? And now I can show people how they can come back here and they can get this information for themselves. Look at all these different educators that we have, right? Who fits your personality? Who speaks your language? You get to tap into them. It's going to give you this class schedule of all the educators back here. If it doesn't fit your schedule, guess what? It's okay. We have the recordings that are sitting back here. I don't have time to do that. That's all right. We still have a solution. Can you copy and paste? Does anybody know how to copy and paste? If not, we're going to show you how to do that thing. These same expert educators that we're on class with, They are now giving out this information. They are scanning the market. Let me show you what that looks like to actually look at the market on the charts. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing for you, right? And they're probably going to start out on a higher time frame. They're going to do a top-down analysis. They're going to mark up, like you see my charts, with different lines of support and resistance. You may not know what I'm talking about, but guess what? I had no idea in the beginning either. But I took my time to study so that in the event that, an educator that I like, they may be in a space where they're on vacation and they have bad connection. I can still come out here and get this information and mark up the chart for myself. But this is what they're doing for you, right? They're marking up the charts for you. And then we used to be on Telegram. Now we're in Solex, an app that is specifically for us. They're sending out these trade ideas, you all. Now, the foreign exchange market makes money when the market is up or down, right? All of them do. Cryptocurrency market, foreign exchange market, the stock options market, key thing, not regular stocks. And so when the market is going up, we're going to go in for a buy. The market is going down, we're going to go in for a sell. And so this particular day or night, the market was going up. So we're going in for a buy on GJ, the Great Britain pound versus the Japanese yen. Look at this. They're giving your entry where you should enter the market. They're giving you stop loss. So we have proper risk management. If it goes in the opposite direction in which we project it to go, we're going to minimize and manage that risk. And then we have take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. You see this, you all? This is 11, 10, and 9. You place this trade and then you out like a light, right? You're going to sleep. You're going night-night. While you are sleeping, look what just happened. We made profits. 11:39 p.m. It wasn't even, maybe 20, 30 minutes after that. You made profits, you all. 12:42 a.m. Boom, another profit. 8:15 a.m. that next morning. Man, today was a good day. Already at 8:15. I woke up to profits, yo. Let's go. What? I am ready. You might just be dragging into work normally. You like, hello, how you doing? Like you speaking to everybody. You're holding the door open. You just made profits by a copy and paste system. You can also do that with, this is what it looks like for you to tap into. Let me see, where is my Monero FX? This is our AI technology. And everybody's different. It's personalized, right? So whatever currency pairs you like to trade on, whatever time frames you like to trade on, whatever patterns, right? And so it's going to give you that trade idea based on that information. So boom, again, it's giving our entry, it's giving our take profit, and it's giving us our stop loss. And I didn't have to look at the charts, and it was actually the currency pair that I wanted to trade. Because with the educators now, if you're on a live session, then yes, you can ask them if you can look at a certain pair or whatnot, and they may go to it. But generally, they're looking at the currency pairs that they like to see, that they like to trade. And so that's what they're sending you. This right here, this is personalized to me. And so that's one of the reasons why I do absolutely love this Monero AI. Now, let me show you what it looks like to actually take a trade idea. Boom, boom, boom. Where's my charts? Here it is over here. Now, let me take it off this one-click trading because we was in them markets, you all. Okay. Now, we have GJ. Yes, right here. And then I'm going to click on, let me pull this down some. Yeah. All right. We're going to click on buy. And then right here is where we're going to put in the numbers that they sent you, right? So it's going up. Let's just say that these were the numbers that were given us. Get on over there for me now. No. Do y'all talk to y'all charts? I talk to my charts when I am trading. Let's see. That is the projected lesson. Let's go down. Okay, let's just hypothetically. This is the numbers that they sent you. So we're saying that we are willing. Ooh, say that 10 times fast. All right, we are willing to risk $27 in order to get this profit of $153. And then we would just hit send order, boom. We will be inside the market and we can go about our way. Was that simple, you all? Very. That is the simplicity that we have. And that's what you have the ability to tap into here with our ECA, with our Solex, and then also with our Monara AI technology. And now let's get into stock options a little bit. Let me go back over here. Now, stock options is, normally with stocks, you are going to buy and hold, right? You may, you want to buy low and then sell high. And with stocks, you also have you taking ownership, so you have voting rights. So you may, I'm not gonna say you may have voting rights, you may have dividends that are sent to you, but you only have the opportunity to make money when the market is going up. Now with stock options, you're making money when the market is going up or down. You're not taking ownership. In this example with Tesla, if I have $500 and the Tesla stock is $240, you all, I can only purchase 2 shares. However, if I'm now purchasing, we do stock options in contracts. So if I'm getting a contract, right, one contract has 100 shares in it. And so if it's $5 a share, now boom, I have 100 shares now for the same $500. And I can make money when the market is going up or down. Now let me see. I hadn't planned to go over here, but let me see what we got popping really quickly if I can show you an example of what that looks like. Boom. Y'all finna be, let's see. And do we want to use this? Go over. So inspired. Boom. Okay. So excited. And let's see what's happening in here, y'all. Okay, so today it actually went down, right? And why I chose this is because, and I had her on, I think it was last week, and she did a wonderful job. Mr. Guilty, as we was learning about stock options and realized, the tickers was out there and we can go out there and we can make profits off of things that we're using on a daily basis. We had a young lady to do that, Miss Curl. She went into that Dollar Tree and she purchased something there. And so then she came home and she got on the charts and she made profit. She got her money back, y'all. And I think she did it with Amazon as well. And so let's just look at if we had this stock for today, guess what? We incurred a paper lesson. It started out at 70, it went down to 69. Right now, let's just look at if we were in options. Let's hop over to options. Where is price? Price, where are you? Okay. So boom, boom, boom. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go up here. Dot, dot, dot. Okay. Let's just look at this. Let's say price started out $74, right? At that price, it would have cost us, the cost of that trade will be $27. This 0.27 times 100 because it's 100 shares in each contract, right? Now, this is based on, it would be expiring on January the 17th, right? So this is a 3-day contract. So we're getting it for a specified period of time, right? We're hopping in this. We're getting this 100 shares for $27 when the actual one share will be $74. Now, if we are going down on this options chain, each dollar movement, you're making this profit. So this will be $21 plus $28. And then this went down. That was what? Is that $4, y'all? $53 on the next one. And then $64 to 69. So you would just add all of those up, right? I'm showing you a hypothetical situation to give you a quick idea of what it's like to trade a stock option. You have this, plus this, plus this, plus this. Now let's look at what was the cost of this trade? What did I say? $27? Boom, it's $28 on this line right here. So you can see how quickly your profits can go. Now, it does that in the opposite direction as well. So if it started to go up in the opposite direction, the same way you made profits, okay, you will start incurring a lesson, $14, whatever it is, $9, $6, that's going to add up in the opposite direction, right? So you still have to learn the proper rates of trade and, in the money, out the money, all of those different things. But we have a great educational system where you can learn how to get into this trade for yourself. Now, she does give out trade ideas, but with stock options, it is not just a copy and paste system. You have to have some level of understanding in order to even know what she's saying when she gives out that trade idea. And I wanted to show you that because this is what piqued my interest in the very beginning. It says right here, if you are new to stock options, guess what? Your earnings can be, it's not guaranteed. Past profits doesn't guarantee future results. It can be $25,000 to $50,000 if you are new with no prior experience. And you can see how just in that one trade, because how the profits build in $1 movement, whether we was going to go down for a put, whether we was going to go up for a call, either way, we can make money when the market is moving. And here are some of the examples of the previous trades that she has given out every week with all the trade ideas that are given. The company has a report card to tell how we have done for that week. Very transparent, right? So you can see right here, the cost of this trade was $161. Guess what? They made a profit of $571. Right here, it was $161. This time, the profit was over $8,000, you all. $76 for the cost of this trade, $947 was the profit. And all of this, all of what I've talked about so far is included in $149 and then $99 every 4 weeks to stay in front of this information, to stay in front of this technology, to stay connected to this tribe, because the tribe is the X factor. You have an issue going on, you don't understand something, you can ask questions in the Solex thread, but guess what? You can hop on the phone with your success partner and you can get those questions. And if they don't know, they're going to put somebody else in that does know, you all. That's what we had. I could stop right here and be done, but there is more to what we had. This is why I'm so excited about what we do. Now, let me see here. Okay. Now, these are our add-on services. Everything that I've showed you so far is included. Our add-on service of Plutus, this is more the faster moving pairs. The indices are more volatile. So they tend to give more profits, which it can also be a greater lesson if it goes in the opposite direction. We actually experienced this Plutus, the live trading session today. We were on both. We were on the US 30 session. We were also on the Plutus session, right? And so I hopped on the Plutus session first because it comes on at 9:20. The other one comes on at 9:30. And we got the setup, right? So I was like, okay, boom, take a screenshot of this because we going to transition over to this US 30. Take a screenshot with the Plutus. He actually gives take profits and stop loss. So you can set up your charts if you're at work. You can be doing whatever you do and still listening in and put in a pending order and hit those take profits. But both take profits hit today in Plutus. That is an additional $50. And then $50 every month reoccurring, or every 4 weeks, I should say, with the Plutus. RFX is our high frequency trading. This is our binary options. This is an all or nothing system, you all. We're going to say the market is going to go higher or lower, right? And let's just say it's a time trading. A lot of times the educators, they will give out trade ideas. It's on 3 minute or 1 minute, right? And so if I say it's going to go lower, this is my entry point. It can range, it can do what it do in that time frame, but once that time is up, if I say it's going to go lower, it has to be below my entry point, right? In order for me to get that win. So much value in all of these classes, all of these systems. They have recordings that you can go back and look at. They generally giving out the trade ideas, and they also have live trading sessions that you can hop on with the educator. That's an additional $25, and then $25 recurring every 4 weeks. DeFiverse is our crypto world. Everything that's crypto is back there. So if that is your jam, that is definitely where you want to be. And not just Bitcoin and Ethereum. I know Bitcoin is doing its thing right now, you all. But also the other altcoins that are back there, the psychology of the market, airdrops, all of that we are given inside DeFiverse. They have their live classes. Again, with the expert educators, they give out trade ideas. And guess what? Crypto never sleeps. It is open 24/7, you all. So if you are interested in this, it's an additional $69. And then, of course, $69 every single week. Now, let me
So
show
we just
you. I'm going to show you what it looks like to have your money go to work for you in real time.
so we just got in the trade, right? We're in training. We started out in just minutes. It hopped up to $34.34. So we're just showing the investment lifestyle and how you literally can come on here and learn how to make money from your phone. You see these numbers going? Now, if the market starts going in the opposite direction, guess what? The same way you just made that money, you can incur less in complete transparency. But we are showing you, we're not just rolling the dice. We're learning the skills, and we're learning different indicators of why we should take the trade that we are taking. So in a matter of minutes, you see it just topped again from 39 to 50, now $55. Y'all, this is what we do. This is what I'm showing you all. The benefits of the investment lifestyle.
Wow. Boom, the benefits of the investment lifestyle to be able to take a trade that you didn't even have to mark up your chart for and see your profits grow right before your eyes. Is it guaranteed? No. And I'm going to keep putting that disclaimer out there. But we do have proper risk management so that, okay, let's say, what was it? No, today I made profits. Was it yesterday? I think it might have been Friday that I was in the market. And overall, I made a profit. Two of them, I got lessons. And one of them, I just hit buy instead of sell. And so that it should have been a profit, but look, got to focus. But even though got lessons, right? The losses in those two trades overall, I still made profits, you all. And I'm telling you that, and I'm being very transparent so that when you get started and you partner with us, that you're not shook to your core and like, I thought this worked. It does, right? And even the educators experience lessons, and it is okay. And I'm even saying that for those who are part of it, the lessons are okay, right? We grow through the lessons. Don't think that this is not working for me because you're going through the lessons. See, it might be something in your mindset that you need to shift. You might have to listen to Trading in the Zone, right? So you can get that and hear and see, where am I getting tripped up at? Or go back and look at the classes again over and over again so that you can grow beyond that point. But it's a part of it, y'all. But so are the prophets. They can be, right? Gotta watch my verbiage, gotta watch my language. Now, I'm gonna show you what it looks like to actually be on live with us when we have the coffee club and we're tapping into the US 30 educator and what it looks like to be live and take those
pushing up. Will it be our buy? Let's see. Let's down. Getting ready for the buy. It will be our buy. We have kind of volume for the bullish move. Will it be our bullish move? Are we going to take the trade? It's pushing up. Come on. Breaking up for the buy. Took the buy. 3 pips, 5 pips, 7 pips. Nice. 10 pips. Whoa. Closing the trade. Super nice.
Hey.
Super nice trade.
Yes, sir.
Stay pushing up. Take 10 pips, guys. Not less than 10, 12 pips you should take. Whoa. 20 pips going up. Super nice trade. This is a super nice trade.
Super nice trade.
This is one of these trades that you don't want to miss.
So that is what it's like to, when we are making profits, if we have the volume and all of those things. Today, it was low volume on the US 30. And we actually didn't place a trade on the US 30, but we did with NAS 100. And so just to have the flexibility to even know that. But Mr. Lanny, I'm gonna have you can keep that muted over there. You can actually come up here. Oh. Yes. So I am bringing Mr. Lanny from Louisville, Kentucky, as you can see, to the stage. You were one who was experiencing some
technical difficulties.
Yes. Technology was not his friend by any means, and you were a little frustrated in the beginning. What made you push past that frustration?
Knew I had to get it. That's for sure. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I knew that life depended on it because I wanted changed my life
Mhm.
as far as financial, for the future of my family, you know, and things like that. So I knew I had to get it, regardless of what stumbling blocks at the time I was having, you know, I had to push past it.
And so we started doing we started looking at the US 30 even
Mhm.
before we had the coffee club because I had started getting on the class and I was telling Mr. Guilty about it and going back and looking at the training. And as we was meeting on Tuesdays, we would go over, you know, the scalping session or whatnot. And you still, it didn't really click even in the beginning, but here lately, I know you have been taking that time and you'll text me and be like, I've been looking at, you know, the recording of that class. And, you know, after us sitting down, going over it, and you fine tuning it for yourself, looking for the recording. Tell me your process and how.
Well, wow. It's been awesome, man. I mean, beyond words for me, because I mean, I'm an older guy, more or less, and technology is a little, you know, somewhat it's no longer
That's right.
difficult, but it's no longer that. Because I was missing the little element of understanding the strategy of what I was doing or what I needed. And when I found that element after you showed me and you told me where to go, and I kept watching him over and over. At first, it was hard because you couldn't understand him, but after a while, you started understanding him, and then you explained it. And then when I went back to him, it just opened up like a floodgate. And after that, it was like, wow, this is no longer a stumbling block. It's
Right.
a floodgate that opened up and just poured out all that knowledge on me. And now it's like every day has been a blessing. That's all I can mainly say because I mean it's every day when I get on the charts now, it's like excitement to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then I'm not only excitement just to do it, but also to share it and show them the results. And now those people say, well, we need to hook up and get together so that we can, you know, do this. And I said, okay, all I need is your information. After that, it's on you.
That's right. And look at you. After that, and so you stop chasing people when you get.
That's right.
And so with that being said, how has it been to receive, you know, the mindset training get from Mr. Guilty? What is it like to have a leader to know that, you know, because even if you got in front of that information, your mindset still had to change in that process, you know, to fully tap into that.
To me, that's the most important of all of what knowledge I learned. You know what I'm saying? Because until that mind shifts, it's almost like you can't get it. But the moment you keep feeding yourself, that one thing that they say, the more you learn, the possibilities of you earning more. And that basically was like truth because now you're opening up the learning of the skills to manage and to maneuver and to, like you said, manifest.
Yes,
And
definitely.
that helps a lot. It's the number one. They say it's 90% mindset, and then whatever the other
10%,
10%. You know, so I'm not a math whiz, but hey, I can understand that.
That's right. Well, I appreciate you, Mr.
Well, thank you for having me.
for speaking tonight and just, you know, your coachability and you sticking with it and pushing through for yourself.
And I appreciate it. I appreciate you too, Mr. Guilty, for creating this whole thing for us. The vision that you have given us is just going tenfold beyond you bringing life. And that's what I feel from the tribe. I feel like I'm receiving life. And you, Miss Alicia, when I'm around you, I always get the words of life, and that's what I cherish the most.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
It's a privilege and an honor. Y'all, this is what we do. This is what we do. I absolutely love it. And this is why we're on here week after week. That's why we have all the different platforms. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. You know, we have the Leading Ladies Lifestyle, women who are single or married, no children, but they still have major responsibilities. I think they're going to be hosting tomorrow to speak to different backgrounds. We have the L3 ladies that are represented, and Miss Kimaya and Miss Lynette and Miss Lakeisha and Miss Tawanda. They're on the Leading Ladies platform. And then you have Miss Debbie and Miss Nicole, who are grabbing the L3s, the Living Legacy ladies, y'all, and they are spicy and they are bringing the heat. I love, love, love to see it. Those are our ladies. They are both leading ladies in CEO Mom. So they're single or married, children or not. They're close to retirement or in retirement age, but they're not allowing that technology to hinder them. They are overcoming the technology and they're making it go to work for them. And then I love the collaboration though that you can have between the generations, because with the L3, if they need something, they can learn from the younger generations. But guess what? The younger generations are learning from the L3 as well. And so we have all of these different things. And Mr. Lanny, he is a few good men, right? Where that's a space where the men they have the ability to get poured into if they so choose, to be in a space, be transparent with strength as a man, but still built up at the same time. Y'all, we have all of that here as that support system. I talk about choices and options from the very beginning, and that's the major part. I want to say a few. It's a major part of what we do, because again, you are your greatest wealth. And so when you get you, as he said, Mr. Lanny, when your mindset opens up, the floodgates begin to open up, because now you can better receive the information that's given to you. You all. And so we have a lot of different tools that we equip you with. And one of those is the proof of concept challenge, where we have a systematic plan to show you, okay, if I start out with $100 and I am reinvesting every day, if I'm hitting certain profit goals daily, then this is going to be my profit at the end of the month, at the end of 60 days. We have that in place. Ms. Kimaya just went over a trading plan either last week and the week before. So it's all of these different things that you can tap into to see the success that you desire. Again, if you're here in the US, $149 initially and then $99 every 4 weeks. If you want everything that I talked about, except for the RFX, the binary option, then you get this gold pack. It's $499, then $165.99 every 4 weeks. It's so much value that you're getting in this, that you will have the ability to see the return on your investment. And then look, the company just keeps giving more offerings for us, other ways for us to succeed. We have this 3 and free. That $99, if you want that wave, start sharing this with other people. We'll never force you to recruit. We're just going to tell you, get your own proof of concept, right? Get your own proof of concept. Should see that it's working for you. You are naturally going to talk to people. If they see value, they want to start with you, right? And they keep that subscription monthly. Guess what? That $99 is going to be waived. Now, if you want to operate this as a business, because we talked about in the beginning where we want you to be in that 5% club, where it's a business owner and an investor, you can operate this as a business, right? It's going to be $29 for the IBO license and $15 every 4 weeks. And now when you share it with those same 3 people, you all, since you're operating as a business, first of all, the company is going to give you a fast start phone, right? And so for every person that decides to join in with you, you're going to get $50 one time. And then once you have 3 people, the company is now giving you a weekly payout of $25 that adds up to $100, right, for that month. So you just received that $149 back that you invested. And now that $99 every 4 weeks is covered. But then there is so much more. Say you're growing and you're talking to people, you're sharing this. Let's just say you've told 6 people who've started with you. They're telling people. The person who you're connected to, they're still telling people, and they're filed within your organization as well. And so look at this, y'all. You have 6 people personally, but you have 375 people on your left and 375 people on your right. How sway? Because we are working together in this thing. We are truly growing our network that is growing our net worth on purpose. And so you have the possibilities, if you did this, to have $2,250 every week that adds up to $9,000 a month. And that's not even including the trading platform. Say what? Yes, that's why we're passionate, and our goal is to impact 1 million families, and we want you to be a part of that 1 million families, you all. Look at this. It's another hypothetical from your business operations. Let's just say you made $650 for the month, and then from Forex, you made $500. From stock options, you made $500. From crypto, you made $1,000. This is from being the investor. That's from being the business owner. How would your life change just from that? The possibilities, though, are definitely endless. And I'm so grateful to be able to be in collaboration with this gentleman. He truly believes on if you build a person, you enhance the life, and in turn, you build the business. And I have just seen that in working with him. I think it's 8+ years now. And no matter where we've been, what company we've been in, I've hit leadership in every single company that we have been in together. And we're just getting started here, you all. And I truly believe it has all been divine timing for the season that we were in. I believe we were supposed to be exactly where we were, but what we have now is just phenomenal. And the impact that we can truly make in the lives of people for them to get it themselves and the impact their living legacy is absolutely amazing. So this has just been here. Influencer 500, Influencer 900, Influencer 1500, and we're getting started. And what this represents is not just about me. So for Influencer 1500, that means other people that are connected to me had to move up in rank as well. It means that they had to see success in order for me to see success. So it's very much a collaborative effort. It's very much a representation of the people who are partnering to me. They went to work so that we could be successful. And that's what I love, because to me, success is incomplete if it's just me that's winning. And that's not how our tribe is set up. Our tribe is truly set up with a give spirit for all of us to succeed together. So now's the time to act, y'all. And if you don't see value so far, I'm gonna give you one more reason why you need this home-based business.
Everybody needs a home-based business. Why? So you can get your money back. Let me explain what I mean. If you have a cell phone and you run a business, you can write that cell phone off and write off your plane ticket, your train ticket, your bus ticket, your Uber expenses, your hotel expense, everything. So never travel just for fun. Always travel for business. And if you have children, you can hire your children to work in your home-based business. Why? Because you cannot write off the food that you feed them, lunch money. You cannot write off soccer. You cannot write off ballet. You can't write off any of that. But if you hire them to work in your home-based business and you pay them, you can write that salary off on your taxes. They can use that money to actually now go buy all of those things. And as long as it's less than $6,000 a year, they don't have to report that money to the IRS. Everybody needs a home-based business. Trust me.
Everybody needs a home-based business. But guess what? They also need it with us because we the X Factor. Yeah, so it's just been a privilege and an opportunity to be before you on this evening. I want to welcome you in to this tribe. Thank you, Mr. Lenny, for speaking tonight. Thank you, Miss Ramona, for opening up and introducing me on tonight. Thank you, Mr. Guilty, for our continual collaboration. Thank you, tribe. Thank you, Miss Diane. Miss Diane, you put those reminders out there for me every single Thursday. I appreciate you, lady. And you sent me text messages for the coffee club, and she just, whether she's present or not, Miss Diane, I appreciate you and how you are doing your part to just make sure that what I do is an absolute success. Thank you, tribe. And anything that you do for this tribe and to make it run smoothly. Mr. Jason with the sizzle on Fridays, and to see your growth and how you're committed to that. We appreciate you as well, sir. Everybody is just, and we'll have others that are going to step up, and everybody is necessary. Everybody is needed. Miss Nancy puts out the reminders out there, and I love Miss Nancy because she's a person who wants to make sure that everybody is seen and heard and loved. And she may be gone for a week, and she gonna say sorry, tribe, and then she gonna come back through and she gonna respond. Make sure that's her give, though. And I love how she does that. She's going to respond and make sure that everybody knows that, hey, I was on this and you did a great job. And I love when you said that. That adds to who we are, Miss Nancy. I love your part. And if you don't realize that does help. That helps, and that gives back to the tribe. Everybody who comments after somebody performs, that's your give. We appreciate those. Those things are not insignificant. They all matter. And so I love y'all, tribe. Let's see. Thank you, Miss Lakeisha. Miss Lakeisha opened up for me this morning. She did the music for the coffee club. Guess what, y'all? She was getting on the road to drive to Louisville. We're here in one of the rooms. She just, her and her team just played a game this evening. She was getting on the road, but she's like, I got you. She still did her part before she got on the road. And so with everything that you do, anybody that helps out, it is Miss Chanel. She, when we have the Ignite Lab, she introduces me on there and gets us together. I love it. So let me stop share for a second, you all. I am going to give just a tidbit, y'all. I don't even know if it's training. It's just sharing some of the things. I don't want to say that I just recently learned it, but it was represented to me, and so I wanted to share it and the impact that it can make in your trading really quickly. Okay, let me stop recording.